One step at a time.
Definitely, I think that's a great idea to go about life.
Because otherwise things can get a bit overwhelming, can't they?
Absolutely. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this week's podcast.
Episode of
Get Real with the English Sisters.
Welcome everyone.
Welcome. Yeah, sometimes it can be tempting to just look at that whole staircase and just think,
No way.
oh my God, yeah, I can't do it. It's just too overwhelming.
It's too overwhelming because you're too tired and it's just too many steps.
Too many steps. But I mean, the old saying of take one step at a time. I find it very calming.
I think it's really calming and it helps a lot with anxiety. Because once you take the first step, the second one's always usually easier.
Right.
At least you've got like a model to follow. You've got like a little, what's it called?
You've got a path, haven't you?
Path,
you know,
yes.
There's another
step. What to do the next step up. Whereas if you just think you have to just be at the top, you can think, oh, there's no way
I'm not going to
do
it. Yeah, I mean, nowadays we all live rather busy lives, don't we? No matter whatever we're doing. And there seems to be lots of things to do during the day, most of the days. And that if you just get up in the morning and then you think, oh my God, I've got this and this to do, in the end your mind is going to be, a bit frantic, isn't it?
Well, in neuroscience they say you can only focus like on 5 or 7 things at one time.
Yeah.
So you can't keep focusing on, you can't have too many things in your mind because it just gets cluttered and it makes you feel anxious in the end.
That's how I feel when I know I've got a really busy day. So I just think, okay, just focus one step. So now the first step is getting downstairs, having my breakfast. Then it's getting into work. Then it's going to the next appointment. It's all in little easy steps that I can feel like every little step I can fully focus on as well, and I can give my undivided attention to that moment, to that step. I can really think about it.
Yes.
Whereas if I feel like I've got the entire day to think about, I'm just making a mess in my mind.
Well, yeah, because you just flitter up and down and go.
It just
becomes
overwhelming. Yeah, just thinking, no, like even when you've got deadlines and you've got to be there for 9:15, you've got to do this. Imagine just taking it all together. It's just.
You just think the first step, I have to do this now and do it now.
That's
why people that have like assistants say they find it so calming.
Assistant? Well, you mean like yeah.
Yeah, like whether it's a virtual assistant or a
personal assistant.
Because in the end, they take all that out of their day. So they say, at 10 o'clock, you have to be here. At 10:30, you've got this. But they organise everything for you.
So it's all like in small
little steps, one at a time, so you don't feel as if you're like really overwhelmed. Whereas if you've got to organise it all and then also do it all, it becomes so much.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't have these personal assistants. We've just got our phones and we put it down in our calendars.
No, but I'm saying if you like pretend that you are like your own personal assistant and you take one step at a time, in the end, and you can schedule your day. I mean, people have there's software that you can schedule your day.
Definitely.
There's lots of little tools you can look up that help you like organize your day in a certain way. And that really helps because you're not, even if you have to do something that's like really overwhelming, say for instance if you need a new passport or something and you've been putting it off for ages.
Yeah, that's a classical one.
If you have to go to the passport office or if you have to do
just doing it online.
First step.
Yeah.
So, open the thing, go and look, see what you need, and you do the first step on the first day, and then the second and third step will follow a lot easier. Whereas if you never get to that first step, you just still got it all in your mind. I have to do this. I have to do this.
Yeah, because it just seems complicated, or you're just bureaucratic and you can't be bothered, and and the procrastination steps in.
And sometimes you need a little hand as well. You can ask for help as well. You can ask someone to help you if you don't know how to go online to do it, or you don't know where it is, or you don't know how to do something. You can ask for help. Definitely. But the important thing is getting that step done, that first step.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then knowing in your mind that there'll be other little steps to follow. So
Goodness
so it's
me.
a little process, isn't
It's a
it?
process, yeah. Well, this can happen. I mean, it's not just about one day, it's about anything in life.
Anything,
Because I remember, years ago when we thought I wasn't going to be able to conceive, and then we decided to go for adoption, and there were so many steps involved in that. It was like, rightly so.
It's
I'm not-
overwhelming.
It's
no.
overwhelming, though. It was literally overwhelming. And I remember thinking, and then they tell you this could be 5-10 years, and there is a massive long process in this, and you can become very overwhelmed.
Yeah, one step at a
So,
time.
yeah, I had to remember to think, no, it's just one step at a time. What is the first step? Going to my local council house or wherever. I can't even remember now. There were so many steps to take. Such a long process. And that could have been overwhelming as well. And I remember thinking, no, I'm just going to break it down into little easy, livable little things that I can actually do. And take steps. So that's the same with anything.
Yeah, I think it's the same with anything. And like if you chunk things down, if you make things into little bite-sized things that you can do quickly as well, maybe. So if you've got some time in your day just to go and do that first step instead of putting it off. I think that really helps as well. And then it just takes the weight off your mind. Because once you've got that adoption process going,
once it's on
it's
the
like
roll,
it's on the roll, then it's that
the next steps
the
are a
next
lot
step
easier.
follows a lot. Someone will phone you up or they write to you, and then the next steps are a lot easier. Yeah,
absolutely.
it's already started. It's not so overwhelming as seeing that whole thing. Oh no.
I think that's why when you actually start your day as well, we're going back to just day by day. That's how it's easy as well. Once you get ready, you have a shower, you put your makeup on or whatever. That's already beginning the process, isn't it? And it makes the rest of it a lot. Yeah.
That's why they say when you have a bad hair day, say if you can't find the right shoes or something.
Yeah.
It like knocks you off what your little patterns, the things that your brain is used to doing.
Right.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Think,
well, yeah, I guess so. You think, oh no, I don't feel right for the day.
Yeah, you don't feel as if you set it off properly.
Yeah.
You started the process properly.
Yeah. Yeah, the steps.
The steps.
So you have to say like, no, I don't want to have a bad hair day today. Do your hair.
Yeah,
wash it.
I'm taking it literally, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, you just meant like as an
a
example.
Bad hair day,
yeah.
something your day starts off badly.
With the wrong foot, I know. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So you think, oh no, this is going to be a bad hair
that
day.
set me back. Yeah. So true indeed. Yes. But then, how do you get back off on when it's a bad hair day? Go back to the next step, I would say.
Oh yeah. Just carry on.
Carry on with the next step. So the first step might have been a bit
do
messy.
To fix it, you do it. But if you can't, just carry on and just get on with
next step. Yeah. So what was the next thing? Yeah.
And usually when you do that next step, you feel more confident as well. It increases your confidence, so you think, yes, I'm back on the right track again. Is that what they say? If you step off the right track, you can always just get back on. You can make a mistake. Maybe one day you forget to answer that email, say from the passport office, and you didn't answer it. But then the next day you can still go back and answer it. Just because if you miss a step out,
it's not a drama.
It's not a drama.
Normally,
you can go back and do it. Usually, you can remedy. There's systems in place that make enable you to make it possible. Yes.
Absolutely.
I think that the key to like a calmer life is to just take things step by step and don't start like catastrophizing or imagining the worst thing that could happen. When you see the big picture, what's the worst thing that can happen? You can if your mind tends to go that way, always envisage what's the best thing that could happen to you.
Yeah, that is true. That is a good piece of advice. Yeah.
So how could it go the best possible
way?
I'm just going to get my passport and go on holiday.
Oh yeah, in that case, absolutely.
Yeah, and with the adoption or whatever, things are going to work out.
Yeah, things are going to work out. Yeah,
my child.
Whatever. Yeah, even just planning a wedding.
A wedding can be very stressful.
That can be stressful as well. But if you think of the whole massive big picture, you can become overwhelmed.
Definitely, it can even stop you getting married. Sometimes it can cause such stress that couples split up over.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so
and
take it step by
especially
step.
with something like a wedding, it's supposed to be, if we think about it, there's not supposed to be so much pressure on it. It's supposed to be a
No.
fun, lovely thing to do in most cultures. Fun, I'm saying,
Yeah.
because you're supposed to be able to celebrate the love you have for each other, and the love that you're going to have in the future. So it shouldn't really be a day fraught with stress and nerves on how to get it exactly perfect or
No,
exactly right, should it?
unfortunately, it shouldn't. There is so
No.
much stress around.
Yeah.
Yeah, weddings at times there is a lot of stress around it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you
I think
just
that's
take
why I
it
was
step
thinking
by
about
step
it.
and you just
Yeah,
think, oh well.
step one, this I have to organize this. Step two, I know, find help.
Yeah, get
Find
help as
help,
well if you
friends,
can.
family. Get help if because you are organizing, a party, if we want to call it
Well,
that.
yes,
Yeah,
it should be a nice thing.
absolutely.
I think people get bogged down now by so many things. It should be pleasant and should be fun and should be enjoyable things, and they become instead of doing that, it becomes the opposite. It becomes something that causes stress and anxiety and worry, and it's a real shame because it doesn't need to be like that. If you maybe lower your expectations as well
Lower,
and just
yeah.
look, what do I want? Stop thinking about what you think your
Everyone else
friends or your
wants,
family wants. Think
yeah,
about what you as a
what they
couple want.
expect from this event.
Yes,
What do
exactly.
they expect? They expect to receive this and this and this. Just think about you. What do
Yeah.
you expect to how much fun do you expect to have? How much do you want to feel in love with your partner? How much do you really, and that's it. You want to, that's it really. That's what you have to focus on. What
Yeah, you have to focus on yourself a little bit more, on your partner in
Yeah,
that case,
and
and what you
also on
like.
your guests, but don't just take it step by step.
What if you think
No,
most
it's
people don't really like weddings? And they think when most people, I don't know, here at least when we used to get a wedding, they'd feel, oh no, we've got a wedding.
yeah, you're
Because
right.
people
Nobody
think
think
they're a bit of a drag and that you have to
they're a bit
sit out. They're
expensive, and you have to
expensive.
buy the
You have to buy the
gift.
gift. You have to
Yeah,
think of the gift.
unless it's like really close family or best friend or
Yes,
something,
but
you're not
most
that bothered.
no,
Yeah.
exactly. So if you think like that, first of all, maybe you can eliminate a whole load of guests. Just think, who are the guests that really want to come?
That's right. Yeah.
I
Sometimes you're obliged to invite them, so
course.
you have to
But
invite
you
them.
have to sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I mean is take the stress out of the day.
Yes.
Because it's
As
it's
much as
got
possible.
to be fun and loving and
Yeah,
happy.
it's about the two people that are going to share their love. And remember that, I think, as far as weddings are concerned, you have to remember that sharing your love and trying to enjoy yourself.
I know.
Goodness me, yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there might be a few moments of tension.
Well, that's normal.
That's
with
normal, but that's
everything.
like excitement.
I think everything that's worthwhile having is probably has fraught with. Nothing's easy in the end.
No.
If you're planning something or you're
Just
planning to
being
do
born
taking-
isn't easy, let's face it.
So exactly. So anything there's bound to be some difficulty or tension along the way, but
Little challenges.
yeah, but if you take it step by step, you'll get over those little challenges. And if you minimize the risk and the conflict and everything as best you can,
yeah.
terrible people that hate each other.
And that's what I was thinking about the tables, the conflict. Yeah. There's a few things to organise.
Don't invite people that you really don't get on well with just because you feel as if you have to save face. No, I think it's got to be your day. You have to be a little bit selfish. It's your and maybe your parents'
You
day
have
as
to
well.
come up with special little phrases when
Yeah.
people saying, "Oh, so you're getting married," and then you can see they're thinking, "Oh, haven't been invited." You say, "Yeah, we're keeping it small." You say little things like that. Yeah, we decided to keep it very, very intimate, very small. You can get away with it. In the end, what can they say?
Exactly.
They won't say anything.
They can't say too much.
Well, they might think, hey, you got invited to my wedding. I don't know. But yes, It's just wedding is because it's one of those big, kind of life events
It
that
has to take step by step.
you have to take it step by step from the
But
dress,
then
from
there's
the
everything.
venue.
There's weddings to a funeral. If you
There's-
want to go to the other extreme, also there step by step. If you
Yeah.
you will get help, and you'll have people that help you.
That's
and,
also really overwhelming.
yeah, and it's very overwhelming because you're already suffering, bereavement, and you're going through the grief and everything. So there, if you have, people close to you that can help you, it makes it a lot easier. And if you don't, if you just take it step by step, so you think,
all life major things.
anything, birth of a baby as well, step by step.
Yeah, you're
Otherwise
going to
you
have
can
a
get
baby.
so overwhelmed.
The day you realize you're pregnant, you're already starting to think about giving birth. You're taking
Yeah.
it way too far ahead. Give yourself time. It's each and every single day, enjoying the process as much as you can. And going to university, anything really in life, it's
I
like
think
that.
it's
Even
like
just
that for any single thing you want to do. If you take it step by step, it really helps you. And I think what it does as well, it puts you more in the moment. So it's a bit like a
Absolutely.
meditation. It'll put you more in the moment where you're living more in the present.
you can focus actually on
And
that
you're
step
not
that you're taking.
worried about the past or the future. Because
You're just
actually there.
involved in that activity at that particular moment in time. You can give your full attention to that particular moment, to that particular step you need to take, and then you'll be ready. And
Because I think when you don't take things step by step, that's brought to mind that you can also miss out on a lot. Because you might
don't even realise you've done those steps.
Yeah, or you might think, oh no, by the end of the day I'll be too tired to go out with a friend or something.
oh yeah, you
If
decide that in the
yeah, you
morning, or
decide it in the morning.
2 days ahead. You've already decided. Oh, on Wednesday night can't go out.
Yeah,
then.
and you're going to miss out on something that could be amazing.
Yeah, you could have
Whereas
a great
if you
time.
just take it step by step and say, well, I can't confirm now, but I'll let you know later Wednesday,
Yeah.
depending on how, what happens. If it's possible to do that, I
Yeah,
would
that's a
suggest that
really
you do
good
that.
idea, because a lot of the times we tend to fresh ourselves out and think, oh no, I won't be able to do that. I've got a really busy day. But in the end, you're happy to go out after a busy day sometimes. And
Well,
it
I
makes you
think
enjoy
you
it even
can,
more.
especially if you take things step by step, because you won't be so overwhelmed and anxious that by the end of the evening you have to think.
Living in the future.
Yeah.
Because when you don't take it step by step, what it means is you're living in an imaginary future where you can already see your day. You can already... That's not even real. You just imagined it.
Yeah.
You're stressing yourself out about it normally because you're not imagining a beautiful day.
No, that would be visualization.
That
positive.
would be totally healthy for you, because you imagine, oh yes, I can see myself the end of today. I'm still okay, still energized. Everything's perfect. I might have a beautiful smile on my face. Normally, you don't do that. You tend to think, oh God, I'm going to be exhausted and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, definitely you're imagining something that worry is making it, it's not real. It's an imagined situation. So
Yeah.
you have to just take it step. There is no other choice in life, really.
No, that's the best way.
That is definitely the only way, the best way to go ahead.
So we hope you've enjoyed listening to us, and let us know if you take things step by step, or if you're going to in the future. I think we're probably, since we've just done this episode, we're going
probably
to try
focus
even more.
Yeah.
As we try to do that most of the time.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
definitely.
even more. And as always, when we hope the podcast helps you, it also helps us. So
We're growing together.
we're growing
We're
together.
growing together.
So thank you so much for listening and watching us if you come and see us on YouTube. And please do follow us. And if you could spare a few moments to give us a review, we'd be truly grateful and appreciative if you take those steps. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Lots of love and smiles from the English sisters. Bye.